Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Boxing, a platform where simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Definitely, man. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are all awesome, I really appreciate you all, ladies and gentlemen. You're awesome, thank you so much for tuning into the Flash Lives, previously scheduled lives. I do more Flash Lives than anything. Y'all know how I do it here. And for new listeners, just in case you don't know what a Flash Live is, it's just the live session that I do out of nowhere with no previous scheduled, you know what it is, okay? So yeah, that's a Flash Live, okay? Hey, if you're a new listener also, if you love the sport of boxing, this is definitely a place for you. We just love the sport of boxing and talk about it, analyze it, discuss it, just have fun, man. I love the sport. It's just having so much fun in the sport, not much to complain about. Sometimes I do my rants, but don't we all, right? I mean, we're human beings, so it is what it is, man. So definitely I appreciate y'all hit the notification bell, thank you guys so much, man. I want to talk about, man, hey, Austin Williams, he's back. I'm saying he's back. I want to give a, kind of a backdrop, I guess we could say, or a background, lay a foundation, as I always do in my videos when I talk about fighters and stuff like that, even on my Flash Lives, I do it in my live sessions also, just give, just a background on when I talk about, so we can understand, the whole panorama of fighters and situations and context. Austin Williams, he's a 160 pounder, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he fights mainly in that division, and I have had my eye on him for a while. Watching his fights. The fight that he just fought, it was against some guy named Cassius. We're gonna check it in a moment in his box rec and stuff, in his record, right? 160 pounder, and why this is the thing here. Why am I saying he's back? Okay, I'm gonna leave at the end of this video, okay, the video where I talked about Ammo Williams, which really concerned me. Okay, this really concerned me. When it comes to and I said in that video clearly, I'm not a psychologist. I don't, when it comes to these kinds of issues, at least with Austin Williams, I'll put it that way, okay? At least with Austin Williams, you could tell it was quite serious. You can tell it was quite serious with Austin Williams, that he had some problems, man, in his life, okay? Check that video out, please. I'm gonna leave it at the end of this video so you can understand what I mean, but I'll just give like a brief summary on it. It's great because in that video, ladies and gentlemen, check it out, please, okay? In that video, I went to his Instagram account, to Austin Williams' Instagram account. I broke down and I showed, certain things, content that he was sharing in his Instagram account. It's all gone now, okay? It's gone. The things that he had posted before, which I showed in that video, my last video about Ammo Williams, it's not there anymore. So check it out, man. And it really concerned me. It did. Now, I discovered this with Austin Williams, and which prompted me to make that video that I'm talking about, which I'll leave at the end of this video. I think it was Jamel Herring. Shouts out to Herring, man. Former Marine, if I'm not mistaken. Salute, man. Just fought with Shakur Stevenson. Nice fight, man. Great fight. Great performances by both fighters. Yeah, I think it was Herring. But like I said, I explained it in that video. My memory is not too fresh on it. But yeah, that's what prompted me to make a video on Austin Williams, because he is a really talented fighter from Houston, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. At least I do know he's from Texas. So, coming from Texas, fighter from Texas. And I have mentioned, I think I called one of his fights. I think I did. I think I called the Ammo Williams versus Douglas fight. Some guy named Douglas, okay? I think I called that fight, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I mentioned around that time that Austin Williams, he kind of reminds me of Errol Spence Jr., his style. He goes to the body, very skilled, patient fighter. I love watching this guy fight. I really do. Which is why I was concerned about him, man. That's why, and that's why I call this video, as far as here, at least the thumbnail, he's back. I'm really happy about this. And this is great, man. This is great stuff concerning Austin Williams for the things that I'm trying to explain here. Now, if you go to that, Instagram, his Instagram account, in my video specifically, he would post some things that were really kind of like, wow, man, and in that video, thanks to all those who saw the video, man, quite a bit of people saw it. I celebrate the little, stepping stones and milestones, I guess you can say, that I accomplish, as everybody else should in your lives. You know what I'm saying? And concerning this channel, I celebrate with myself. I guess I don't know. The accomplishments in certain videos, and then that video in particular, I mean, got quite a bit of views. I don't remember how many, but compared to other people, it's nothing. But compared to other platforms, right? But I appreciate the support in those who watched that video, because in the comment section, some people commented, and one of the people there in the comment section of that video, when I expressed my concerns, concerning Austin Williams based off of his Instagram account. Because remember, I've said this before, man, in the live session too. This is 2021, ladies and gentlemen. I've said this time and time again, you know what I'm saying? We're in a digital era. Social media, fighters express themselves through social media. I know sometimes, I, myself included, sometimes we say, oh, stop fighting on Twitter, don't make contracts on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. You just talk on Twitter, you just call out fighters on Twitter and, on Instagram, and, you're not a real fighter, blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of people have said that before. Sometimes we express our complaints concerning fighters who do that. But at the same time, I have said many times that, fighters, as everybody else in all aspects of life, right? It doesn't matter what your profession is or background is. A lot of us express ourselves through social media. We reveal some things about ourselves in social media that sometimes we don't reveal, to our friends or whatever. That's just social media, and that's the era we're living in, you know what I'm saying? And you can learn about people through social media, what they post and what they say and what they express. I've said the same thing about Teofimo before the Kambosos fight and the lead up to the Kambosos fight. For a while, I've been saying that, Teofimo, you can tell he's going through some things. He's going through some issues in life, man. And right before the Kambosos fight, as I've been saying, man, and as I also pushed a video on that too, concerning how he, I guess he brought the skeletons out the closet or whatever in the interviews, where he said he's been struggling, issues with his wife or whatever, separated from her or whatever, all those things that he's been going. Yeah, he's suffering with, fighting with demons and blah, 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 right? Yeah. Okay, so you see? So you can kind of get an idea of what a fighter is going through just looking at their social media. And that's why I expressed my concern and made that video concerning Austin Williams, my first video about him, as a matter of fact, my first dedicated video on him. Because I was concerned about him, man. I really was, man. You go, like I said, I gotta say it one more time. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself a lot about that video I made, but check it out after this video, please. I'm gonna leave it at the end of this video so you can check it out. Because, like I said, he doesn't have that content there anymore. He doesn't have those posts anymore that I put in that video just to express my concern. And in one of the comments in the comment section was, getting back to that, one of the listeners, he expressed something like, it's cool, that he's expressing his spirituality and stuff like that. I kind of saw it different, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees things differently, and I kind of saw it as, I don't know, man. It's something with his mind psychologically. He's. I don't know, man. I just couldn't put it. I can't put my finger on it because, like I said, I'm not a certified freaking psychologist, and I don't know. But it did concern me, and that's why I made that video. And but now, what I thought, here we go. What concerned me, Ammo Williams brought it out too, okay? Because before he fought this guy Cassius, okay, I think it was on the Zone. On the undercard, if I remember correctly, it was the undercard of Jojo Diaz and Haney. Nice fight there. And, I was really excited to see Austin Williams. Now, it's a trip because the Austin Williams versus this guy named, I think his name is Cassius. We're going to see it in a moment. Like I said, Quatavius Cash or something like that. Cash. I don't know why I say Cassius, but Cassius, whatever. Like I said, I'm horrible with names, but, I didn't even know. It was a trip, man, because in the whole lead up to the Jojo Diaz and Haney fight, I had no idea Ammo Williams was going to fight. I had no freaking idea. Until like a day before, 2 days before, I saw the undercard, and I was like, what the heck? Austin Williams is going to fight? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I was like, gosh, how did I not know this? And like I said, there's so many things that go on in the sport of boxing. So many fights. I get lost sometimes when I have all these guys, all these fighters. And anyways, so I think that's why I didn't know. And he got interviewed, man. Shouts out to whoever interviewed him. I think it was on the Zone platform too. I got to shout them out. It's awesome. The Zone, props to that, man. Props to the Zone or whoever's responsible for interviewing him. And Like I said, man, like I tell you, sometimes my instinct and things that I see in certain, mannerisms of fighters kind of tell you what's going on. And I posted that video, ladies and gentlemen, concerning my concerns about Austin Williams months and months ago. Okay, you check it out. You check the timestamp on that video. It was months ago. And about 2 days before the fight, approximately, or we'll just say on fight week, okay? On fight week, he gets interviewed. First several minutes, in the first several minutes of that interview, okay, with Austin Williams, he talked about he had problems, man. He was going through some things. And, just like I expressed my concern. And as a matter of fact, man, going back just a little bit, when I talked about Herring, he expressed his concern about Austin Williams. And I think he posted a video of Austin Williams expressing his concerns about him. When Herring, if I remember correctly, expressed his concerns about Austin Williams, posting it on Twitter, if I remember correctly, it was Herring. Okay, it was Jamel Herring expressing his concern about Austin Williams' well-being, in that video, and I think I put it on my video also, and I put the link in the description or whatever, gave credit to who I gave credit to. And, Austin Williams was like graffitiing a wall. He was graffitiing a wall up, with spray paint, pink spray paint, if I'm not mistaken. It's on the thumbnail, too. I use that as a thumbnail, thumbnail art or whatever. And he put something like boxing sucks or screw boxing, or I don't remember. And that's what prompted me. And so it wasn't just me, that's what I'm saying here. It wasn't just me having that concern about Austin Williams. You see what I'm trying to say? Other people saw that in Austin Williams, but no one really spoke about it. That's the sad part about it. No one really, it just seems like nobody really cared. And I think this was like a real issue. So he comes out and talks about in this interview saying that, he had to, and it's awesome because this is what should be applied with all fighters, man. You got fighters out there, man, that struggle with being around the crowd they've been with before they were boxing, and they lose focus, and they just go down, the rabbit hole of, for example, just a quick example, Adrian Broner. You got other fighters out there that are, they go through that stuff and they don't leave the crowd. They don't leave those influences that just mess them up, man. And Austin Williams didn't go into details. Austin Williams didn't go into details in this interview, but it's awesome how he expressed that, he was honest and he said he was going through some stuff, man. He had to leave the environment that he was in. And like I said, man, if you look at Instagram, Austin Williams' Instagram profile, it's totally different now. His mind is right, man. He now speaks real focused. He's a really intelligent guy, man. Really intelligent athlete. That's how I see Austin Williams in this last interview he had before his fight. It was a couple days before his fight, and they posted it or whatever on DAZN or something like that. I don't have the link to that video, but, I think you can check it out in the DAZN profiles or whatever in social media or their YouTube page or whatever. He expressed how he was going through some stuff and he had to leave the environment. He had to leave the environment that he was in that was like, taking him down the bad path, the wrong path. And like I said, if you go to my video and check it out, man, you're going to see the things that he posted. Psychedelic stuff, man, like psychedelic stuff that was way out there, man, way out there. There's one video that stuck out to me, man, and I talked about it in that video. I'm going to leave that at the end of the video. I'll say it one more time. Where he was like, at a beach or something on a seashore or whatever, on a beach, and he was like, meditating or something, whatever, that's his thing, but I don't know if he used it like a camera effect. I really don't know. I'm not caught up in all this crazy digital stuff in these phones, man. You can just do anything with these phones nowadays, but it seems like he didn't move, man. He was like sitting there and, he was like in a meditating stance or sitting down or whatever. And, he had like his audio in the background saying that he is Earth and stuff like that. I mean, that's cool. Those are his beliefs. I'm not tripping, but it's a trip because he didn't move, man. He was just still, and the waves were moving, and he was just like completely statue still. It was crazy. Like, I'm not saying anything against people who do yoga or nothing like that. No, like, meditate, whatever. But I mean, it was just a trip. It was a trip, and it caught my attention. And when you just like, put the pieces of the puzzle together, in his social media page, Instagram page, at that time, you can kind of tell it kind of concerns you. It concerned me at least. And then he had another profile, if I'm not mistaken. He had another profile, and I think I shared it there on that video also, that, he was about to open up or something. And it was like a psychedelic type of type of look to it. It's like, wow, man. You know, I don't know. I just don't know if it was like substance abuse or things he was going through or doing at that time. But it's just awesome that his mind is right, that he's focused now, and he definitely described that in that interview, man. So that's why I'm making this video, man, because I think it's awesome how he's turning things around in his life. You see? For me, it's an inspiration, and I think it's a great example. And, you know, for all these other athletes, young aspiring athletes, and for young people out there, generally speaking, and for everybody, how you can turn your life around, man. Because it looks like, in that interview, he was blunt about it. He was saying, you know, I had some things I was going through, you know, wrong crowd, wrong people, wrong environment, bad things around me. And he left that environment. And he, if I'm not mistaken, he moved over to Florida or something like that. He explains it in that interview. Moved over to Florida. I don't know if he just did it with, you know, just for training camp, but he said he's just with his dog. You know, move over to Florida and he's with his dog. That's all he has in his team, you know, and he's just focused, man. And you can just tell how he talks, you know, how he expresses himself in that interview. Completely focused, very eloquent guy, man. Intelligent. And you already know, ladies and gentlemen, I've said it time and time again, you know, when it comes to guys, you know, fighters who speak intelligently, who think intelligently, you know, they're really good fighters. Now, I'm not saying it's for all of them. I'm not saying, you know, all fighters that speak like, no, or think like that are the, you know, the best out there. No, but you can tell that. I mean, I said the same about Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman reminds me of that too. I've mentioned that several times before on my channel that, you know, Keith Thurman is a very eloquent guy, man, smart guy, very intelligent man, you know, and hence look how he fought. I'm not even going to say hence look how he fights because, you know, Keith Thurman, whatever, man, I don't think he's fighting anymore, and I'm not really interested in him anymore as far as boxing is concerned. As far as boxing commentary, awesome, you know what I'm saying? Very intelligent. But anyway, so yeah, man, very smart, man, you know, Ammo Williams, very smart guy, and he's back. He's back. And who did he fight? Bam! Let's check it out. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So this is BoxRec, okay? You can check it out here, you know, boxrec.com, link in the description, you already know. So he's 9-0, he's undefeated. So, you know, he's moving up, he's coming up, man. But keep an eye out for this guy because he's back and he's bringing it, ladies and gentlemen. He's a southpaw too, if you see that here, southpaw middleweight division. So this is cool because if you go back to his Dennis Duggan fight, that's where you can see, man, this guy got skills. And obviously in his previous fights, but this is one of the fights that really stand out because when you look at the records, this guy's the most experienced. Dennis Douglas, he was the most experienced. You know, see what I'm saying? In his record. And the way he fought him was really nice, man. I mean, you can tell the skills. You can tell the skills in Austin Williams. And that's another point I want to talk about in this video. Southpaw, patient fighter. He doesn't just go in there, you know, and tries to go for your head. No, patient. Goes to the body. Counters really fast. Power. I'm telling you, you better watch out, Charlo. You better watch out on Andrade. You better... I was kidding, man. he's just coming up, right? He's just coming up. He's 9-0. You know, got a few fights under his belt, but he's coming up, man. He's back. And I'm telling you, Austin Williams, with a mind, you know, with a clear mind, focused Austin Williams. It's great how he came out of the bad environment, setting the example. You know, looks very focused, looks determined. His drive, he's there. The passion's there. The fire's there. The skill is there. The talent is there, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is amazing. You know, in the midst of, and like I've said it time and time again, man, you know, while other people talk about other things in the sport of boxing, I tend to talk about sometimes, not always, right, but sometimes about fighters who are not really, you know, being talked about or being spoken about or being mentioned out there. There's enough of the soap opera drama stuff that's going on in the sport of boxing. I tend try not to talk about that too much. Of course, I talk about it because it's part of the sport. But, you know, guys like this, man, champions like this, you know, athletes like this definitely deserve the limelight, man. Austin Williams is back. Ammo Williams is back. And y'all better watch out. And y'all better keep an eye out for this guy right here. No joke. No joke. Now, if you go back to his last fight, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just choose the wrong, choosing the wrong, you know, option there. Anyways, if you go back here, so his last fight was Quatavius Cash. Oh, that's why I said Cassius, because Quatavius, Cassius, whatever. Quatavius Cash. So you see here, he fought, the last time he fought was January and March. March 13th, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's March 13th. So it was a while, man, since he fought his last fight. Okay, it was a while. Okay, the last fight before Quatavius Cash. Okay, so he just fought recently in December 4th. Yeah, December 4th he fought. The last time he fought was January, March. So we're talking a big. So between that time, he started straightening up in life. And now, you know what I'm saying, you can tell the change. And now you can tell the change because now when you go to his Instagram account, it's totally different. It's totally different, man. It's all just focused on boxing. It's all just, professional. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you go to a person's Instagram account or on their tweets and stuff like that, Twitter, whatever, and what they're posting, what they're saying, you can kind of tell and you can get an idea of what a fighter's going through and what they're thinking. You see what I'm saying? And now it's all different in his Instagram account. And now this is like part 2. This is like a sequel to Austin Williams. The first video I did of him, and I'm gonna leave it at the end of this video. Check it out, man. You gotta check it out. This is the complement of the first video, and you can see an amazing change. And I call it he's back. Austin Williams is back, man, and this is awesome. He got skills, man. This guy is definitely worth watching, and I think he's gonna spice up the middleweight division. Because as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, the middleweight division, in my humble opinion, it needs more spice. It needs more of that tangy tang. You know what I'm saying? It needs more of that smoky schmoky. Because the top champs, they're not really, I think you know what's going on there. Hey, but respect to the champs, definitely. But I definitely want to see them mix it up a little bit more, And like I said, man, Austin Williams, he's 9-0, 9 fights. He's coming up. So keep an eye out for him. He's back, and he's coming back to show the world, And I definitely wish the best for him, and I'm going to keep following this guy, definitely. He's worth following. So what do you guys think, man? Like I said, go check the first video out, and comment in the comment section, below. What do you think about this? Did you see him fight? If you didn't, go watch his fight. Go watch his last fight, you know what I'm saying, with Dennis, let me get back here. I'm bad with names, like I said. Dennis Duggan, wonderful performance there. I think he won by unanimous decision in that fight. And in his last fight with this guy, Cash, wow, he knocked that dude, man. Oh, my gosh, beautiful counter. I think it was a counter left, straight left hand. I mean, I thought his opponent, Cash, I think he threw a right hand. And, man, the way that Ammo Williams countered with the straight left, I think it was a straight left. Man, that dude went rocking back. He just went boom. It's like a car hit him in the face. Oh, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, Ammo Williams got the whole pack. Things he got to work on, yeah, concerning defensive stuff. But, man, he's great fighter. I like it. I like what I see in this guy, man. And I think it was funny because, Ammo Williams went to rush Cash. He went to rush him because he got so excited, man. He's, I got him. He was just phased. Wobbling. Cash was wobbling, and he went for the kill, man. Ammo Williams went for the kill. He got a little bit too overexcited and kind of fell over, and they just fell down or whatever. And when Cash tried to get up, man, the referee looked in his eyes. He straight up called the fight off. It's over. TKO, man. This is it. KO, TKO, whatever. The ref waved his hand, and it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because Ammo Williams had that guy Cash got up, he would have just finished him off. He would have finished him off big time. I wouldn't call it an early stoppage. No way. He just, the ref was safe, looking out for the safety of the opponent. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So keep an eye out on Ammo Williams. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen him fight, please watch him fights. Go watch his fights. Go online and go check him out, man. Definitely, he's worth watching. So Renee Box Young, I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, subscribe, share. A platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, coherent, mature fashion. Definitely subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I do premieres such as this and when I push my videos. You know what I'm saying? Definitely push content. Playback family, salute. So when I do my flash lives as well. And all that good stuff. Y'all know what it is, man. Renee Box Young. Peace out. Stay safe.